Okay, Radford, Virginia, Glencoe House and Museum. We're going to check it out while we're up here. The front of the house right here. Pretty cool. I'll have more details on the house as we go. But yeah, pretty cool. Glencoe Museum. And a random door. Pretty cool. Glencoe Mansion. Wharton family residence, 1875.
Yeah,
Sure.
But as far as the house, it was called Glencoe, like the Wharton family who built it. And you see the Whartons on display over there on the wall. General Wharton, of course I joke, he was not born General Wharton. He was born in the 1820s, Eastern Virginia, born to a pretty prosperous family, so he had the opportunity to get an education, and he studied at the Virginia Military Institute. And after he graduated, his passion was rail development, so that carried him through the 1850s. Of course, Civil War breaks out in 1861, and he enlists in the Confederate war effort, and that brings him here to southwestern Virginia. And southwestern Virginia was very important during the war because of the amount of resources coming out of here. So he's helping to defend that. And while he's in this area, he does meet and marry Anne Rebecca Radford, affectionately known as Nanny.
Oh.
Yes, and that is not a coincidence with her last name.
How's it going?
So the city is named after her father, Dr. John Blair Radford. She's also very much from a prominent background, receives an education, and people always notice the age gap with this couple. So she is 19 years younger than he is.
Yeah, I was going to say a little disparity.
But she was a very outspoken person, not one to hold back her thoughts, and so she didn't hold back from her husband. Very early on let him know what she wanted, and that included a higher rank. So he married her as a colonel and soon was a brigadier general.
Wow.
Yes. But the couple went on to have one child. That's the only child that either of them had, William, and you saw William on the piano there. But after the Civil War, the couple and their child remained in this area, and her father gave them the acreage for the house of 554 acres.
Wow.
And then they built the house by 1875, and that is Glencoe right there.
That's about it.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
It was all farmland,
Yeah.
but the house was built facing the New River and then the main rail bridge crossing the area.
Wow, what a picture.
Yeah, and there's actually a bigger version of that upstairs.
Look at the door.
And of course the walls are solid masonry, and every single brick was made by hand here on site.
Wow.
This would have been the main parlor for the home. Of course, underlying all of this, there's no way that a couple and child would have been able to operate all of this on their own. So there is a staff. We are in the post-Civil War period, so there are no longer slaves, but most likely all servants here would have been African American. And Nanny's job was the administration of the household. But then we can head on into the library, and we do know these were the public spaces because of the 10-foot doorways you were noticing.
Good Lord.
And the cornice work and the ceiling medallions.
Wow. Reminds me a lot of Savannah, the way just the same time period and the same these the crown moldings and stuff, just unbelievable.
Yeah,
wow,
yeah.
unbelievable.
Of course, those in Savannah are like the mega mansion.
Yeah, those houses are stacked right next to each other.
This is kind of like a little.
Yeah, this is out by itself. This is a whole nother. Yeah.
But this room was the library, so General Wharton and his male associates would gather in this room. It was also the more family-friendly space. But after the Civil War, General Wharton was very interested in helping this region grow and did a lot for its rail development, and was very big on getting to West Virginia to tap into the coal resources.
And that's him up there also.
So that's General Wharton up there.
Cool.
And then General Wharton has another pretty big claim to fame here, serving in the House of Delegates in his first term.
Wow.
Yeah, he helped push forward a piece of legislation establishing a land-grant college in Blacksburg, and that is now Virginia Tech. So,
outstanding.
thanks to people like him and others, we have Virginia Tech in this area.
Oh, cool.
But Wharton was not running the show by himself here. His wife, Nanny, was very much part of the business operation.
Go get her also.
Yeah, go-getter kind of person and not afraid to get her hands dirty. My favorite story is, yes, she was taken to court for threatening a man with a gun.
Oh, wow.
Yes, so she was cleared for charges, so didn't have to serve any time for that, but she was a very strong woman.
Love those doors.
Yes, yeah, and then
Wow.
whenever you see dark finish in the house,
Yeah.
you're seeing the 1870s finish still in place. And what's
Wow.
really cool is the family owned this home until 1981, so there we could talk to descendants who remember being in the house, and you just talk to people who it's like this wasn't a museum for them, this was a living reality. But we're slowly getting original Wharton objects back. That bookcase right there is a very recent addition to the collection. That was returned by the family.
Wow.
And also we have objects here from the Wharton family. And of course our most poignant piece is the Bloody Bible over in the corner. Nanny Wharton lost 2 of her brothers during the war.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, her eldest brother was carrying that Bible when he was shot and killed.
Oh, wow.
Was built with 5 closets, a dressing room, and a butler's pantry. And those shelves right there are original shelves, and you can still see writing as to what was stored.
Oh, yeah.
Stored there. But as far as this room, family lived here or owned the home over 106 years, so things are going to change. When this house was first built, the dining room was actually in the lower level of the house. The second generation is who brought it up to this level. And you can see William and his wife right here, William Wharton and Sue Heath Wharton. And they actually ended up moving to California. And from that point on,
Wow.
California was their home. This became their vacation residence. So basically throughout most of the 20th century, it was family coming during the summer months. And so while they were here, or while they were away, caretakers would live in the basement level, and that made it necessary to bring principal spaces up here. And so this room is actually the most intact as far as finish. You're seeing all the original finish on the woodwork. All of this is a faux finish to make less expensive woods look more expensive.
No, I couldn't tell the difference. It all looks extravagant.
Yeah. But as far as the rest of the museum, you're more than welcome to explore.
Sure.
Upstairs.
Okay, here's one of the bedrooms upstairs. This is the original Wharton bed here. It's part of the museum, part of it here. Rifle. Some of the bullets. Very cool. Little chest right there. Dr. Radford, Elizabeth Radford. Edison turntable. This is behind the house. See, the house is up there. And this is the Mary Ingalls statue. They said that was down here. Pretty cool. Glencoe House and Museum. I want to thank Scott for showing me around. A lot of history to this house, as you can see. And kind of glad we took the tour of it. Hope you enjoyed it.